Hello and welcome back. And today, the Lord kind of gave me the wisdom to do this song. It's kind of got me in encouragement mode, I guess, because I kind of hit y'all hard in the past few videos. So He wants me in a lighter mode today. So, He's got me reviewing the song Dream Big. I said this in the earlier video that I did, where I talked about God is really kind of had us preparing, and I'm that type of person that if God says He can do exceedingly better than I can ask for, I think I'm willing to ask. So, are you willing to ask? I want you to think about the things that you want in your life, then ask bigger. Because if you can ask bigger, God could top that. But some of y'all are afraid to ask for big, not just because you think that you can't get it. Because I think you're afraid that you will. Go read the poem, Our Deepest Fear. Most of our deepest fear is not that we won't get it. It's that we will. So are you willing to dream big enough? Can you think big enough? Are you willing to walk through the process to get big enough? Because it's never going to be big enough for God. So let's look at Dream Big. Packing up and I'm going really far. Some of y'all, the Lord has called you to go someplace. God has given you the vision of where He wants you to go. He may have a couple of locations He wants you to hit on, but He's shown you your next location. He's given you the name of it. He's probably shown it to you repetitively, over. He's given me mine too. I don't know whether that's my permanent location or it's just a pit stop, but I know where my next location is. So this place is not close. The last place was close. I could have made it there in a short period of time. But this place, is in another location. Going off to Hollywood to be a big star. Some of your anointings are called to places of influence, whether it be online influence like this, like you see a lot of the YouTube influencers and so on and so forth, whether it be to have status. Some you bridge the gap between this and celebrity status. Perfect example, go look up Shameless Maya. She bridges between the two, has access to celebrities, so on and so forth. But right now she's in a season of parenting and just being a mom and not focusing as hard on creativity. But yeah, you have big dreams. And because you have big dreams, you have a big calling on your life. And God wants to put you in big places. Some of you are called to Hollywood. You are either called to the East Coast or the West Coast. And some of you will go. But some of you have gifts and talents that you haven't even explored yet. And I'm talking to those of y'all that are about to enter your wilderness season because you haven't come to the fullness realization. Maybe you realize what you have, but you haven't walked through the wilderness part. And your eventual calling is going to be the public eye. Influence. Walking in lands that you have never walked in before. And some of y'all, because God ain't going to just put you with just anybody. And some of you, God's shown you some of your spouses, and your spouses are in high level places. So if your spouse is in high level and your gifts are in high level, what are you going to do with you? It's nothing here for me, so I'm going to move fast. Some of you, God put you in a dry place in this season. He started you off in a dry place, but He's about to take you to a place where it's a high pacing. I remember when I went to New York, when I left here and went to New York, it's a high pace over there. And He actually didn't allow me to move at the pace of the city. He slowed me down so that I could catch up in my own time and speed. And I'm going to get on the road and I'm going to never look back. A lot of you, the place where God is taking you next, you're not going to be able to look back at where you've been. Remember, Lot's wife turned around and looked back and turned into a pillar of salt. There's no looking back. No melancholy. No dwelling on the past. That's the reason some of y'all are still waiting, is because God's trying to get that out of you before He takes, because you can't dwell on that. Y'all don't want to turn into Lot's wife when you get there. Make peace of where you are, and that's what He's probably kept you in a level of delay for, because He wants you to make peace of where you are right now before He allows you to leave, because you cannot look back. I gotta dream big. A lot of you, your dreams, too small. Think bigger. Sit down. Write your dreams down. Especially those of you, you're in the best place that you can be if you have not entered your wilderness yet, because you can sit down and write your dreams as big as you want and allow the Lord that when He takes you into your wilderness, He will take you the route that will get you to that big dream. It ain't gonna be fun. She's speaking from experience. It's not gonna be fun, but the process is gonna be worth it. It's gonna happen real quick. Because when it happens, it's gonna happen real quick. You don't know when it's gonna happen. And for those of you that are watching this, you already been through your wilderness. You don't know when it's gonna happen. I keep referring back to the statement in which the Lord told me, it's closer than you think. If it was closer than my personal thought process, it's been late. But it is closer than your thought process, because, and God's been showing me this and been repeating this same statement, everywhere, all at once, all at the same time. When it happens, it's gonna happen real quick. Yes, I feel it. A lot of you feel the impending manifestation of what it is God's about to do in your life. And a lot of you have anxiety because of it. But God's about to do something unexpected in your life in order to bring about the manifestation. And it's going to happen really quick. And to you, it may seem quick because God didn't give you all the details, so you weren't able to, okay, let me prepare for that to the degree that you would like to, so that you can just walk into it. It's going to happen quick, and you're going to have to be prepared. I'm going to move fast. You're going to have to move fast when it does come, and be prepared. Because when it happens, it's going to, I can't let it go past me. A lot of us have been in a season where we've been in a slight level of anxiety mixed with expectation, because our anxiety has felt like if we don't move, it's going to move past us. It's not going to move past us. You're where you're supposed to be, and it's going to come to you, because there's this thing in the atmosphere right now where a lot of people are saying, oh, well, you got to go and get it. No, you don't. If it's for you, God's going to bring it to you. And if He needs you to move to meet it, He'll let you know to what degree of movement forward He needs you to make in order to meet this thing. But it's going to meet you. I'm hearing will.i.am and the Black Eyed Peas. I'm gonna meet you halfway. I think it is. It's gonna meet you halfway. You're only gonna get one chance. A lot of you, and this reminds me of a word that my mentor gave about 6 years ago when she was going through an experience. She said that certain people have certain seasons they're supposed to do something. If you're out of alignment with the season you're supposed to reap your blessing, the one chance that you're going to be able to receive, it's not to say that that's the only chance you're going to get, but you're going to have to go back through a level of wilderness for 6 years. And it could be months for you, depending on how quickly you move through it. But you're going to have to walk through that experience. And to those of you that haven't walked through your wilderness, that's what you need to expect to come up next. And the opportunity is just going to lead you into the wilderness. Don't be afraid of it, because I guarantee you, it's a process you're going to have to go through, whether you want to or not. It's going to be specifically designed for the anointing that God has given you, and you ain't going to be able to avoid it. But when it does come, and for those of you that are preparing to walk into your promise, this one opportunity coming is probably the opportunity that could have come 5-6 years ago, but you couldn't receive it then because you hadn't been processed through your wilderness. Those of you that have been processed, guess what? Now your opportunity is coming, and it's your one chance. So you can't spend another second sitting on your mama's couch. Some of y'all are sitting on your mama's couch right now. For me, it's my daddy's couch. So if I don't take a chance, I won't ever get out. God's going to provide you an opportunity, a deliverance moment, in which he's going to pretty much be this thing is going to be the Jesus moment for the man that was laying at the pool of Bethesda asking to be healed. And he said, are you ready to be healed? Are you ready to be delivered from this situation? Because if you do not go, it feels like you may not get out. So when the opportunity comes, you got to move. Some people talk, but never do. They just run their mouth. Some of you have been outrunning the talkers. Meaning you, when they say, oh, they just talk, you're like, no. I don't talk. I do. The second you get the idea, you run after. The second that you get the thought, you process it. The second that you get it, as long as you got the time to work on it, you run that thing as fast and as hard as you can until you can complete it. And some people talk. Okay, I already did that. But I meant just what I said. I'm going to show what I'm about. Some of you have been in a holding pen because the Lord is like, I know you. I know that you're a runner. I know you're a doer. I know you're a hustler. I know you're ready to go. And that's why I got you in a holding pen right now, because I know that if I let you out of the stable and into the fight, the race, you're going to do it. You're going to run this thing. But I need to make sure everybody's in place to be able to receive you as soon as you're set out of this place. Because I want success when you show them. I don't want you to be crushed under the pressure or crushed under the weight of the fact that you're doing it by yourself. You can't do it by yourself in this season. God's trying to make sure that the people, as soon as you come out the gate, are ready to receive you and be able, that just like the people that run a race and have to tag in the next person, the person that's supposed to tag you in is prepared to receive you when you come out the gate. I gotta dream big, because it's going to happen, and it's going to happen real quick. Yes, I feel it. It's going to happen, and it's going to move fast. Because when it happens, I can't let it go past, only get one chance. When it feels like you've been waiting all your life for this second. A lot of us are at our crossroad. We're about to cross into our breakthrough. We have waited all of our Christian life since the Lord let us know that we were supposed to be blessed and that a blessing was coming into our life, that He was going to bless us in unexpected ways. And the Lord has been showing you that. There is about to be a manifestation of the very thing in which you've been standing for, pressing for, praying for, seeking Him for. Is about to come, and you are at the finish line, the borderline, the cross point, the line in which you step into the thing. You'd be a fool to just let it pass. Do not allow any demonic distractions of the enemy to come in and bring confusion that you miss your blessing and your entry point into your blessing because of the fact that He said, oh, I'm mess you up right here. Don't do it. So go get it. To speak on the Mary side, go get it. This time, go get it. Go get your blessings. Don't matter near or far to the moon or the stars. You guys are elevating. A lot of you have elevated through seasons, leveled up, processed, gone through processes, and now have come to that place. I'll do whatever I need to follow my dreams. Now, don't do whatever, because the enemy will also try to bring in a counterfeit option that will try to tarnish your ethical and moral standing, sell you out into one of his negotiative plans, whether it be hustle mentality and you're supposed to be in ease, whether it be a scammy way in which it can be done, whatever that is. But let the Lord lead you. Because yes, you must be willing to do what it takes to get there, but know and be able to discern and identify what's of God. It may sound good, but it may not be of God's way. You may be hustling, toiling, and doing. God wants to give it to you in ease. But it doesn't mean that even in the ease He gives it to you, there will not be work. So you got to continue to dream big. Sit down, write down your dreams. What do you want? What do you desire? What steps it will take for you to get there? Because when it happens, and it's going to happen, but right now you need to prepare for it. How are you preparing so that when it occurs, you can even be prepared for how quick it's going to happen? Some of you are going to go into wilderness because God's got to show you how to pace you for a quick happening. Those that have been through the wilderness, we've been paced for a quick happening. We still don't mean it ain't going to be uncomfortable, but we know, okay, this is the move I got to do. Okay, this is how I got to move. This is how I got to move. Don't matter near or far to the, oh wait, I'm in the wrong space. Yes, I feel it. You feel it, you know it, it's coming. You got to move, and you got to move fast. So when it comes, and I've been seeing it, it's so funny. Who was it? Oh, it's Tea Time with the girl. She said that she in November saw. Yeah, she said in November that she saw a truck that said expedient, expedited, fast. God has you in a holding pattern right now because what he's about to release to you is going to happen so fast that it may confuse you how fast it's going to occur. Expediently, expedited, fast. Because when it happens, I can't let go of the past. You must be willing to let go of that past. Check your surroundings. Check the residue. Check your heart. If you're feeling melancholy, recognize melancholy is from the enemy. But when you are just checking back to make sure you completed all of the parts of the process, you're in the right place. Attitude of gratitude will allow you the ability to be released from the season you're in and to walk in the new one. You only get one chance. When the Lord opens this door, he's going to give you one chance to get out. Take it. This ain't the season for thinking about it. This ain't the season for praying about it. This is why he's allowed you to sit in this space, because he's allowing you to think about it, pray about it, go through the process of it. But when he shows it to you, because he's going to give it to you, more than likely in a dream, to give you the hint, the signal, or the instruction. This is coming. Be prepared. So that when it hits, boom. Let's go. He's going to give you fair warning. Be prepared. Till next time. Much love, faith, peace, and blessings. Bye-bye.